Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's February 7th, 2022. Debbie Dingell wanted to be a nun when she was a kid. Now, she's at the center of everything in D.C. The Dingell name has been a staple in Michigan households for decades. After her late husband died, she took the reins and was elected to be a U.S. representative in his former district. Now, she'll be running for her 5th term, this time in a newly drawn district. In an interview with the Free Press, she said she thrives on her long-standing relationships, ones that can only come from a robust career in politics. A self-described passionate person, she is a force to be reckoned with on Capitol Hill and shows no mercy when it comes to fighting for Michigan. A northern Michigan woman's trauma-filled past follows her around like a shadow. Here's John Carlisle with the story.
This is John Carlisle for the Detroit Free Press. A few years ago, residents of Gwynn, a small town in the Upper Peninsula, noticed that a young woman who grew up there and left a while back had now come back to town with a flurry of activity. She opened her own restaurant, followed by her own resale shop, and then a children's resale store, and a catering business. And she started holding fundraisers for anyone in town who was down on their luck or who needed a little help. She seemed to be always busy. But few people in town knew there was a reason for her doing all of this, that she was trying to outrun a traumatic past by keeping herself constantly busy so she wouldn't have to think about all the bad things she was trying to avoid. But then something tragic happened that forced her to finally confront her past, to face it before it consumed her.
Detroiters are taking Broadway by storm. With a record number of Motor City natives on the stage this year, Detroit and New York City came together to celebrate. Both mayors walked the red carpet of Skeleton Crew, a play directed by and starring Detroiters. It runs through February 20th and has earned critical acclaim for its depiction of workers at a Detroit auto plant during the Great Recession.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. So, Jim Harbaugh is staying. We know this. It must mean all the off-season drama and intrigue has escaped the Michigan Wolverines football program, right? Well, in the words of Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. Early Sunday morning, the Wolverines program was shocked to learn that Josh Gattis, who had been the team's offensive coordinator since 2019, was moving on to take the same role at the University of Miami. That means entering the upcoming season, head coach Jim Harbaugh will have to replace Gattis as his offensive coordinator and his defensive coordinator, Mike McDonald, who returned to the Baltimore Ravens of the NFL. The replacement for Gattis has not been named yet.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.